Welcome everybody to the Dawn Chorus plot. It is Wednesday the 22nd of December and I'm doing a bit of a harvest for Christmas dinner. We're going to my parents' house, hence that I'm doing the harvest today, and I shall take it up so as my mum can get herself organised. It's a bitterly cold day, morning, and there was a bit of ice on the pond this morning. As you can see, there isn't a lot going on in the plot, but there is plenty that we're still harvesting, and I've still got my some potato buckets left. As you can see there, I think there's 2, 4, 6, there's 8 left. Wasn't a great harvest of potatoes this year, as you'll see in a minute, but I made a mistake last year in growing them, which I will enlighten you on in a future video. So I shall be just taking one of these and emptying it out. I think this one is Sarpomira. Yep, that's a Sarpomira. As you can see, that one's got a bit of green on it. But I shall tip this out and bring you back. I shall, as you can see, there's quite a few potatoes, but they are all small. But I'll enlighten you on my reasons for that. I'll just go through this rather than you watch me sorting through it, and I'll bring you back. So that's the extent of the Sarpomira 30-litre bucket with 2 seed potatoes planted in it, and you can just see the 2 seed potatoes there. They've all withered away and all the goodness has gone into the plant. And I store my potatoes in their buckets. I let them dry out, and they don't seem to get the frost under here, and as you can see by the compost, it's very dry, and it's a sure way of making sure you've got your own potatoes for Christmas. I see some people leave their buckets outside, but you do run the risk of them rotting in the wet soil, especially when we have as much rain as what we've had recently. A couple of weeks ago, that field in the distance was completely covered in water. We were flooded in again on the one end of the lane. We can get out the other end, but it's just a nuisance. So on the plot, there's as I say, there's not a lot going on. Sweet peas, they've never been inside. They've always been outside since I've sown them. A bit taller than I would want them to be, but we can't predict the weather. We've had quite a mild autumn, to be fair, but the main shoots here, they won't be the ones that we'll be keeping for growing on. They'll naturally die off, and the second shoot will come, and it'll probably be the second shoot that we will be planting up. That's a asparagus bed that I sowed from seed last year, and it'll be another, won't be this season, it'll be next season before I can pick anything off that. And elephant garlic is there, that's come through, and some shallots, they've come through. I've got the grey shallot next to them which haven't come through yet, but the ends are starting to stick up on them, so there is a bit of movement in them, and I've given them a tug. The roots have gone down. I had my old asparagus here and I dug that out. I want to put this as some raspberries in here. I was thinking of saving some and replanting them, but the massive roots, it was just unbelievable. I'll put a picture up of just one plant in a wheelbarrow. It took me about an hour and a half to clear this bed out of asparagus, and the roots were just, I couldn't believe it. And a bit of more garlic that I've planted, and just there you can see the garlic that I was gifted from Nigel, Muddy Boots. That's coming through. I believe that's Marco, so that looks all well and good. Field beans, they're coming up. This one was sown about 2 or 3 weeks later than the smaller beds over there that you can see. just over there. And my sprouts are a bit of a poor excuse for sprouts, but we will get something for lunch, for Sunday lunch. Must make a better effort with those next year. And other than that, there isn't really a lot going on. Parsnips, these will be pulled for Christmas lunch. That's a nice looking parsnip. I'll have a couple of those. These are in an old water tub, and there's a wicking system on the bottom, which I shall be doing this again next year, I think, because they have grown quite well. They've grown clean and tidy, but that's enough for Christmas lunch. And I still have some of my carrots in. These are sweet candle, and I've had some really good carrots from here, and I don't know if anybody else has the same problem. It's not a problem, but my homegrown carrots take ages to cook. Shop bought are cooked in no time, but homegrown ones, they seem to take forever to cook. But the flavour, just unbelievable. Bit of a mixed bag in sizes, but all very welcome. And that's his sweet candle, and even the dog loves these. She goes mad when she can smell these a mile off when we're picking them. I think she's tucked up in front of the fire at the moment, and I can't blame her. So that's the sweet candle. These field beans, I'll start harvesting the tops on these soon. Just nip the tops out on them, and you can steam the tops, and they do taste like broad beans, and then it'll produce more side shoots, and these will feed us throughout the winter. Another bed there, and then you get your compost off them as well, and just cut them off at the base and leave the roots in, which fixes nitrogen in the soil. Other than that, haven't got a lot going on. A little bit of celeriac there. They're not massive, but they're okay. And as you can see, one or two have got holes in. They do seem to do that, but they're not the best I've grown. But we have had some meals off them, and they very tasty. So I'd just like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and let's hope that things start to improve on the health front throughout the whole world, because we've all been through some tough times over the last 2 years, and hopefully we'll turn a corner once the spring comes and things will get better. Hope you all have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year. Take care, everybody. Many thanks for your support. Bye for now.